The Supreme Court today heard arguments on a case that could radically alter the way labor unions are able to force themselves on the labor force in this country. The specifics involve home-based healthcare workers in Illinois, but the broader ramifications could be nationwide. Correspondent Shannon Bream has more.
Every individual should have the freedom to choose exactly what special interest group, if any, they want to support.
William Messenger, attorney for the home health care workers who say their constitutional rights are being violated because they're forced to pay dues to a union they want nothing to do with, is hopeful the U.S. Supreme Court may be about to make a change Justice Elena Kagan today said would, quote, radically restructure the way workplaces across this country are run. In 2003, the state of Illinois amended its Public Labor Relations Act to define personal care attendants as state employees for the purpose of collective bargaining. Home health care workers who refuse to join still have to pay union dues. State officials say the plan has stabilized the industry in Illinois.
The wages have increased, the benefits have increased, and therefore we're able to provide a situation where people with disabilities and people who are aging can still remain in their homes where they want to be. They can still remain independent.
But workers like Susie Watts, who is a home attendant solely so she can care for her disabled daughter, say they shouldn't have to spend a dime backing a union message they don't agree with.
And Libby's not able to walk or talk. She's had 79 surgeries. I love her to death. She's my daughter. I don't need the interference of a union. I am grieved that I'm considered a public employee. It was not by choice.
Today, the justices sparred over whether Watts and the other plaintiffs' First Amendment rights are being violated. Justice Sonia Sotomayor asking their attorney, quote, where's the First Amendment abridgment? They can do whatever they want. They can speak however they want in support of or in opposition to absolutely anything the union is doing. Within seconds, Justice Antonin Scalia asked, quote, I suppose the fact that you're entitled to speak against abortion would not justify the government in requiring you to give money to Planned Parenthood?
While most of the justices appeared sympathetic to one side or the other, Justice Scalia actually had tough questions for both sides, and he could wind up being the key in this case. But to wipe out the ability of states to put these kinds of union-friendly policies in place, well, the court would have to overturn one of its own decades-old precedents, which upheld the government's right to force payment of so-called fair share public union dues. We'll get a decision by June. Bret.
Okay, Shannon, thank you.